You know, I've been wondering lately. Do you know anyone who's in a happy relationship?
Yeah, sure. You know, I know happy couples. But I think they lie to each other.
Yeah. People can live their whole life as a lie. My grandmother, she was married to this man, and I always thought she had a very simple, uncomplicated love life. But she just confessed to me that she spent her whole life dreaming about another man she was always in love with. She just accepted her fate. It's so sad. And in the same time, I love the idea that she had all those emotions and feelings I never thought she would have had.
I guarantee you it was better that way. If she'd ever got to know him, you know, I'm sure he would have disappointed her eventually.
How do you know? You don't know them.
Yeah, I know. But it's just people have these romantic projections they put on everything, you know, that's not based in any kind of reality.
Have you ever felt someone was perfect for you and then you added a but? In recent years, I understood that wanting to own someone isn't love. Usually, it's projecting an image of who you'd want them to be.
Over the years, I have experienced my fair share of unhealthy relationships.
It's hard to know if someone is worth your time.
Breakups free you up to love someone else. The first kiss,
We've all
hug,
been there,
and night
crushing
together
on
all
someone
sound
we
so
barely
good.
know.
Are
It
you
doesn't
dating
matter if
someone
that
who
is
started
class
dating
or
you
whether it is one thing about themselves.
Of course. So this is my last night in Vienna, and I'm looking for someone to explore it with me for the evening. Qu'est-ce que vous faites ce soir?
Je change de ville. I'm going to a birthday party.
We gotta go home and study.
I'm working.
No, I'm getting rejected left and right.
When you focus on doing the things you love, the right person will come into your life, not only because you're putting yourself out.
All right, I have an admittedly insane idea, but if I don't ask you, this is just, you know, it's gonna haunt me the rest of my life.
What?
I want to keep talking to you. You know, I have no idea what your situation is, but I feel like we have some kind of connection, right?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, right. Well, great. So listen, here's the deal. This is what we should do. You should get off the train with me here in Vienna and come check out the town.
What?
Come on, it'll be fun. Come on.
What would we do?
I don't know. All I know is I have...
Real love comes in many shapes and sizes. The Before Trilogy. Richard Linklater's minimalist but ambitious set of films comment on many different forms of relationships.
I'm gonna take your picture. So I never forget you or all this.
Okay, me too. I was thinking, for me it's better I don't romanticize things as much anymore. I was suffering so much all the time. I still have lots of dreams, but they're not in regard to my love life. It doesn't make me sad, it's just the way it is.
Is that why you're in a relationship with somebody who's never around?
Still there? Still there?
It is a common bit of folk wisdom that you are asking for trouble if you expect a real-life relationship to play out like a love story in a movie. This idea is expressed in countless advice columns, magazines, and parent-child conversations. It is also expressed, more than once, in the Before Trilogy. Warnings against expecting relationships to be story-like are voiced explicitly by characters in the films.
I put all my romanticism into that one night and I was never able to feel all this again. Like, somehow this night took things away from me and I expressed them to you and you took them with you. It made me feel cold, like if love wasn't for me.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
You know what? Reality and love are almost contradictory for me.
It is a vast oversimplification, however, to suggest that either the trilogy or the characters within it straightforwardly endorse this piece of common advice. Instead, they offer more general reflection on the relation between real-life relationships and love stories.
You know?
So that's a yes.
All right, since I'm in France and this is the last stop of my book tour, yes.
Mr. Wallace, the book ends on an ambiguous note. We don't know. Do you think they get back together in 6 months? Like they promise each other?
Like they promised? Well, I think how you answer that, you know, is it's a good test, right? If you're a romantic or a cynic, right? I mean, you think they get back together, right? You don't, for sure. And you hope they do, but, you know, you're not sure. That's why you're asking the question.
And do you think they get back together? I mean, did you in real life?
Did I in
Work starts from.
Romantic love plays a huge part of people's life, whether they have it, they don't have it, they wish they had it, they wish they didn't have it. Whatever version it is, it's a big part of our psyche.
Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman were one serious power couple. Starring in some of the most iconic Hollywood films of all time, the duo arguably defined both the 90s and early. It is very difficult for any couple who are married if both people are very ambitious, and our love got beaten up. After separating in 2003 and divorcing in 2005, both actors spent a fair amount of time
live in Paris, France, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, and you remind me of it every single
I
day.
have orbited my entire life around you, and you know it. Okay, so I'm sorry if this summer's vacation, and it is a vacation, because all I've seen you do is frolic in the sea and shove Greek salad down your throat, okay? But it is not indicative of you spending your life in some kind of domestic servitude.
You know what
okay?
I love about men?
Months after it was finalized, Thurman sat for an interview with Oprah Winfrey, during which she got emotional when asked about her marriage breakdown amid cheating rumors.
Oh gosh, I don't talk about this very much. Okay. Like half of America that gets married goes through what I've just been through.
I guarantee you it was better that way. If she'd ever got to know him, you know, I'm sure he would have disappointed her eventually.
How do you know? You don't know them.
Yeah, I know. But it's just people have these romantic projections they put on everything, you know, that's not based in any kind of reality.
That gets married goes through what I've just been through. Mm-hmm.
She said that the
Which was that, he's like, I've never been in a gunfight. I've never been involved in espionage. I've never been involved in a helicopter crash or something. And yet I feel like my life has been full of drama. And the most dramatic thing that's ever happened to me is really connecting with another human being. Like when you really connect, you feel like your life is different. You know, there's a connection, he says, and I want to make a movie about that connection.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow. He goes, so I just